Hello, welcome to a video. So you can tell by my disheveled look that I've been active. Yay! So I wanted to make a video because it's interesting to me. In America, in high school, let's start with high school. In high school, many years ago, I ran in track. But I got shin splints really bad, so I couldn't really run that often. And my coach wanted me to run the mile, or wanted me to be he trained me as a sprinter, and then he wanted me to run the mile, and I nearly died. So I didn't like running so much after that. So I quit track and played tennis instead. But I still liked running every now and then, so I would go out and run. But in America, my idea of running was, okay, I've got my workout clothes on, so I'm going to go run. And I'd run and I'd get tired really quickly, and so I'd stop running. And then I'd see somebody and I'd be like, oh, I should run again. So I would run again and kind of keep an eye out. Okay, that person can't see me anymore. So I'd start walking again. So that was my idea of running in America. I didn't do it very much. I ran on the track inside my university's gym occasionally, but probably no more than a mile like a month. In a month I would run maybe a mile. So it's a little, yeah, it wasn't really running. But here in Japan, I walk everywhere. And when I walk to work, I have to go up a really steep hill. And when I walk up that hill, it kind of, when I first moved here, I'd like get to the top of the hill and be like I couldn't catch my breath because it was so bad. But now I'm in much better shape, I think. And now I go running probably maybe once a week or so. Nothing really, not like Busan Kevin, he runs like 1 billion miles a day, but I'm trying to get to where I could run at least, a half marathon, maybe 10 kilometers, but I'm not anywhere near there right now. But this morning, I woke up at 8 o'clock and I got in last night. I went out to a friend's house party, and then after that I went to Roppongi to a friend's birthday party, but I got last train, so I got home probably about 1 o'clock, or probably 1 o'clock, and I got to sleep probably about 1:45, and for some reason I woke up this morning at 8 o'clock in the morning, actually around 7:30, but I actually was like wide awake at 8 o'clock in the morning. So I woke up and I'm like, I can't go back to sleep. So I figured it would be, mottainai is what they say in Japanese, it'd be a waste of a day just to go back to sleep, because if I went back to sleep, I would sleep until probably 11 or 12 or 1 maybe. So I got up and I was like, I'll go for a run. Why not? So I went for a run this morning. I ran 4.5 kilometers, so it was good fun. The way I take this one route that I run all the time because it's a scenic route and it'll keep my mind off my breathing. Because if I focus too much on my breathing, then I'll get tired really quickly. So I try not to focus on it. That's probably not what you should do when you run, because that just doesn't make any sense, I'm sure. But to me, it makes perfect sense. So I take it a certain way, and on the way there, I go down a steep hill. And on the way back, I have to go up it. So my goal by, let's say, March. My goal by March is to be able to make it running all the way up that hill. Right now I've got about a little over half the way. A little under 3/4 of the way I can make it up that hill running. But last time I tried, I only got about halfway. This time I got a little bit further. So by the time I get to the halfway point, I'm like, and then I die. I'm going to see about getting some new running shoes at some point. I don't know exactly when, but my shoes that I have now are really junky. Like, they have no support. They're really junk. I got them for like $4 at Target. They were on clearance for $4 at Target. and they have no support. They're really, really light, so that's good, but they really suck. So I'm going to buy some proper running shoes. In Japan, I'm very active, so I walk a lot and I run a lot and everything like that. But when I go back to America, I feel like I'm going to fall back into my old ways of being very lethargic, being not very active. So when I go back to America, I want to keep running. So if I invest in a good pair of running shoes, then I'll feel like I need to, because it'll make me feel like I need to get the most out of what I spend on them. And so that's what I did this morning. I went for a run. I know I'm a little tired, but it's okay. I've got to figure out something else to make my day not a waste. It was really pretty when I was out. Like, I was running, and the way I run is I run down the Hikijigawa. I took a video. I'll put the link down in the bottom, but if you've been subscribed to me for a while, you've probably seen the video back in April, maybe April, maybe earlier than April. It was during Hanami. I took a bike ride, and that's the way I ran, was along that bike ride. So yeah, the Hikijigawa Riverside Park. So it's a really nice run. So that's where I was running, and of course the sun was rising and it was shining on the river, and it's clear, and you could see a snow-covered, absolutely snow-covered Fuji-san, Mount Fuji, absolutely snow-covered because it's a clear day. So it was so pretty. So maybe I'll go out and take some pictures or something after I catch my breath and maybe eat breakfast. And I'll eat a healthy breakfast. I'm gonna eat granola and yogurt. Yummy. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. If you have any suggestions on good shoes, good running shoes, if you go for runs often, you have any suggestions about good running shoes, let me know so that I can buy me a good pair of running shoes. Alright, thanks for watching. Peace.